Today's Talking Home Improvement is brought to you by Intermountain Painting and Wallpaper. And welcome back to the show. We're talking something that is important.
We are.
Cabinets.
Okay, let me say something to you. I want you to envision walking into a home and what you see lining the kitchen top to bottom is the color orange. Golden oak.
So
now, what does that conjure up for you?
A time machine.
Right. 90s, 80s, 70s.
You know, and I love the ceilings too with the
Sparkle ceilings.
Sparkle
now, that's
ceiling.
even special. I don't even know how many sparkle ceilings are still there, but the golden oak, I would say, is still holding it pretty strong. And I will tell you this about golden oak. It's great wood. Have you seen what they're making cupboards out of now from like IKEA and from some of the places that you go and you have them brought in?
Is it cardboard?
Pretty much. Like, it's not great stuff anymore. I know it sounds so lame to say they don't make it like they used to, but honestly, really they don't. Or if they do, you definitely have to pay a high-end premium price for that product in order to get the really nice stuff, which would have been probably what was just standard in your home from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, right? So this wood might be golden oak and just the wrong color for the wrong decade, but you can definitely refresh it. And I would recommend that you contact a professional because, Trip, this is not an easy game. And there are so many people out there, including some friends, we talked about it in another show, that had it go wrong with a contractor who ended up leaving them with the bill, number one, because if they don't do the prep work correctly, the paint will peel, it won't stick. And then there's those that try to do it themselves and they end up in the same situation. And either one leaves you holding the bag for a lot of money. And then again, you go to get the new product and it's not as good as the wood you had because the wood is good. It's really great, beautiful wood, grain in there. They can get in there, sand it, make it pretty. So you told me you flipped some houses in Vegas. What was the first thing when you would walk in when you were flipping houses?
We bring in a dumpster or two and take out all the cabinets and all, because these were
the bad ones.
These were the bad ones. And so we'd get out and we had neighbors, and it was funny, we'd be in some nice little neighborhoods, but they have one house go bad. And when the neighbors would see someone who's coming in and making that one eyesore better.
They love you so much.
Oh my gosh.
You're like the best guy, superhero. So cabinets are a big deal as far as resale goes, and real estate, and making your money back. When you walk into a kitchen.
Kitchens, and then more kitchens.
Right, and bathrooms as well. There's also cabinets in the bathroom that you can have redone. And so anything that would need a good refresh made of wood, these guys can do it. And we're recommending the pros because we don't want you to mess up, and they are offering a special right now at Intermountain Painting and Wallpaper. And here's Mike to tell you all about it. Today's TALK365TV's home improvement tip of the day is brought to you by Intermountain Painting and Wallpaper.
Hi, I'm Mike Perry with Intermountain Painting and Wallpaper, and I've got your painting tip of the day. Today we are talking about DIY projects becoming DNR, do not resuscitate. Your number one project that I see people mess up on a daily basis are kitchen cabinets, trying to paint them themselves. And for the outcome to be done well and to look nice, so you have to prep or it just doesn't look good and you end up living with a mess. So one of the things that people often negate or don't worry about because they think paint covers all sins is just general cleaning. You notice most of your kitchen cabinets have crevices and places where dirt and dust and grease settles over time and it becomes gross. And if you put paint over the top of it, it won't stick. So it's a good idea to take TSP or 409 and hot water and just scrub and clean those cabinets. It's okay if it takes the shine off the cabinets because you're going to refinish them. So I would start with cleaning your cabinets very, very well. Get 100% of the grease and wax and all the fingerprints that have built up over time, the grime that sits down into the cracks and corners, and clean all of that off. And then once it's all clean and dry, then you can get into sanding and make sure that you've got most of the varnish off, because paint will not stick to varnish very well and it'll just peel off later. And then after that's done, get a good high quality, preferably oil-based primer, prime everything well, and it's a good idea to throw a bead of caulk in the raised panel joint because when you paint it, it looks like a crack. So if you caulk that first, it makes a much better finish. And then get a good quality, I like to use Sherwin-Williams emerald urethane on my kitchen cabinets. Touches up well, it flows well, and it looks very nice. And I put 2 coats, if not 3 coats on all my finishes. So you want to do the back first and get it nice looking, and then you flip it over, and then if it does stick, it sticks on the back, and you can fix it after you hang it. And then you concentrate on the front, and you try to spray these things, because when you try to use a paintbrush, it's too hard to get everything even. I would recommend spraying these cabinets. That's why I would hire a professional, because spraying is hard work and it makes a lot of dust and dirt, and if you don't have a good place to do that, it doesn't work very well. And in the end, simple things like taking a tack cloth and cleaning the dust off your cabinets can make a world of difference, because you want a nice smooth finish. You're going to feel these cabinets every single day. You want them to be nice and smooth and clean and look nice and not peel and not chip and not dent. If you get something that where the finishes aren't doing well and just peeling off, it can cause so much damage that you're just going to throw them away. So your time is worth too much money. I would just recommend hiring a professional to do these things. And for a limited time, if you mention TALK365TV, I'm offering a 15% off cabinet refresh, so we can come in and refinish your cabinets, give them a beautiful finish, and it'll completely change the look of your home. I always offer a free consultation, so go ahead and jump online, give me a call, and set up a consultation with me. I can't wait to meet you.